Dr. Henry Morgentaler passed away in 2013. Dr. Abraham Morgentaler is his son, and he's in Sarasota, Florida. Dr. Morgentaler, I know you've thought about this. How do you think your father would have reacted to the decision to overturn Roe v. Wade in the United States?
Well, I think he would have rolled up his sleeves, held a press conference, and said that the fight has to go on. You know, it's an amazing thing. You know, I'm not sure that many people in Canada know this, but Roe v. Wade plays a big role in Canada's story, because it was when the Roe v. Wade decision came down in 1973 that my father decided it was time to raise the stakes regarding abortion in Canada. And, you know, he had been first arrested with his clinic raided in 1970. But nothing really was happening with the legal cases. There was kind of a standoff, if you will. He was servicing the community of Montreal, getting referrals from the hospitals, taking care of the wives, girlfriends, daughters of politicians and policemen. And it was sort of status quo was okay at the time. And then when Roe v. Wade happened, he performed an abortion on the television show W5. And that escalated everything, and he was raided again soon afterward, and his jury trials began after that.
Your dad went to jail for providing abortions. Tell us about the impact that had on him, but on you as well.
Well, that was huge for the family. You know, my father was a well-respected physician. He had won a jury trial, and off he went to prison despite all of that. It wasn't just being in prison, but there also was no money. The government of Quebec was really coming after him and froze all his assets. I was at university in the United States at Harvard, and there was no money left. So I ended up needing to apply for loans and scholarship and worked odd jobs on campus. And my father ended up going first to, believe it or not, maximum security prison at Bordeaux, where he was allowed one visitor for 1 hour once a week. No contact with family or anybody. It was really just an incredible, awful experience.
He was acquitted time and again by a jury, but one time in appeal court, and at that point you could do this in Canada, an appeal court overturned the jury acquittal. That's how he ended up going to prison. But of course, eventually he won his case in the Supreme Court of Canada. Just before that happened in 1988, I actually went to visit him at his office here in Toronto, and let me play an excerpt from that interview.
If the decision is a good one, it'll be the culmination of my life's work, in a sense. It'll be a tremendous victory for women across the country. They will no longer have to feel the anxiety and the real fear of being stranded in a province where they cannot get a medical abortion.
So, of course, he did win that, and since then, there is no criminal law in Canada on abortion. What should we be thinking about tonight when we think about your dad?
Well, you know, I think with my father, you know, he'd been through the concentration camps, and he'd really experienced firsthand the indignities of what man can do to man, or perhaps in this case, what man can do to women. And it was really his life's mission to do good in this world. And he found his cause with abortion. It wasn't just on a political basis. You know, he felt like he was doing something marvelous to the women who came into his office, distressed, uncertain what to do, rattled by the protesters outside. And it was really his human kindness in the end that really came to the fore. This is really a story, in my opinion, not only of human rights, but of kindness to other human beings.
Dr. Morgentaler, a real pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure being with you.